This video was made possible by Squarespace. Build your website for 10% off over at squarespace.com/HAI. So, when you stop in a store and scan a soda, the beeper beams lasers and the barcode becomes numbers. This thing, though, isn't free, no, because of these guys. But enough of that poetry poppycock. This is the headquarters of the GS1 Organization, which basically runs the world's barcodes. They've created and maintain a common standard of barcode that works anywhere. No matter if you scan a product at a Tesco in Thurso or a Coles in Canberra, the machine will recognize what it means thanks to this organization. But here's how it works. A normal barcode has 95 bars that are either black or white. The first 3 always look like this, the middle 3 always look like this, and the last 3 always look like this. That's to differentiate the different sections. The remaining 84 bars are split into groupings of 7 in order to make 12 sections. Each grouping of 7 correspond to a number. For example, this means 0, this means 1, this means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, unless they're on the right side, because simplicity sucks. For the groupings of 7 on the right, this means 1, this means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Got it? Good. Because the main difference between the codes for numbers on the left and the codes for numbers on the right is the number of white bars. For example, the code for 6 on the left has 2 white spaces, while the code for 6 on the right has 5 white spaces. For 9, it's 4 on the left and 3 on the right. You might see a pattern. All the codes for numbers on the left have even numbers of white spaces. All the codes for numbers on the right have odd numbers of white spaces. This is so if the code is upside down, the scanner knows to read the code from the opposite direction. If it sees the codes with odd numbers of white spaces on the left, the machine knows to start reading from the right. But before being able to make barcodes, you need a company prefix, because the first bit of any barcode is devoted to identifying the company that makes the product, and then the first 3 digits of that identify the country where that company is from. For example, this cream cheese, which was one of 5 things in my fridge, starts with country code 622, which corresponds to Switzerland, where the European headquarters of the manufacturer, Mondelez International, is. Each country worldwide has its own code, but don't worry America, you're still number 1, but also 2 through 19, 30 through 39, and 60 through 139 because big countries need lots of codes to allow for lots of companies. After the country code comes the company code, but the number of digits varies. Basically, whatever space that isn't filled by the company prefix, with the exception of the 12th digit, can be used for product codes. So, the GS1 organization prices the company codes based off their length. You can buy a 10-digit company prefix, which includes the country code, for only $250 since there are 10 million of them for each country code. But then you would only have 1 free digit left, so you could only have 10 different products. Therefore, if you're a much bigger company, you want to have a much shorter prefix. So, GS1 sells company prefixes as short as 6 digits, but they cost $10,500 since there are only 1,000 of them out there for each country code. With a 6-digit company prefix, you can have as many as 100,000 different products. The product codes, living here between the company prefix and the 12th digit, don't really have a common standard, so each company can set their own codes. They all go into a central database, so any store worldwide selling this cream cheese, for example, can know the code. But then there's this 12th digit. This is there to make sure that the scanner read the rest of the digits correctly. It's called the check digit. What you do to calculate the check digit is to add the numbers from all the odd number positions, multiply by 3, add the even number digits, and then subtract that number from the nearest multiple of 10. Easy, right? At least if you're a machine. If the result equals the final number, the machine knows that it read the barcode correctly. Although, if you're not a machine, what might not be easy is building a website, unless you use Squarespace. With Squarespace, you can make a website without any coding or advanced design knowledge using their beautiful templates and powerful website builder. I use Squarespace for all my websites since it just works. If you do ever have an issue, they have superb, award-winning customer service available to help you with anything and everything. The best news is that Squarespace is offering 10% off their already reasonable prices by going to squarespace.com/HAI. If you have a YouTube channel, a business, an event, or anything else, it's worth getting a website, and there's nowhere better to build it than squarespace.com/HAI.